Hello, this is Angelo at Arden Jewelers. Today we're learning how to clean jewelry at home. We have a ring here that needs to be cleaned. Let's get started. When you're going to clean your jewelry at home in the sink, first step is to plug the drain. You don't want any jewelry items or gemstones falling down the drain. After you've done that, then take your ring and with diamonds, rubies, or sapphires, go ahead and spray it with Windex or our jewelry cleaner. And then you want to take a soft toothbrush and try and hit the gems from every side you can. So you're going from the top, the sides. If there's holes in the bottom of the ring, you want to go from the inside to clean out all the dirt. After you've done that for a little while, rinse it off. And use a hairdryer to blow off any water spots. Vintage. Another great way to clean jewelry at home is with cleaning solutions. We have silver, general purpose, and delicate for those delicate gems. Here's a tarnished bracelet. One thing to check before you use silver dip is to make sure the gemstones are not glued in. If you have a silver bracelet with glued in gems, the silver dip can undo the glue and they'll fall off. But these are set so we can use it. Put the jewelry item in the cleaner for 5 seconds. Take it out and immediately rinse it off. And then dry it off. And all the tarnish has been removed. This looks great. If it's still a little bit tarnished, once it's been dried off, you can also repeat the process for another 5 seconds. Just make sure you rinse it off right away afterwards. If you do end up leaving your silver jewelry in the cleaner for too long, it will get black and oxidized, and the silver dip won't work to get it off. Feel free to bring it by our store and our jewelers can polish it off for you. One other tool you can use to clean jewelry is a steamer. A steamer uses compressed hot water to blast away any of the last debris on the gemstones. Make sure you always use tongs to hold the item so you won't get burned. There you go, looks great. One tool we use at Arden Jewelers is an ultrasonic cleaner. An ultrasonic cleaner uses sonic waves passed through a cleaning solution to vibrate and scrub off all the dirt on the gemstones. We also offer an at-home version. One thing to remember with all ultrasonic cleaners is you don't want to leave jewelry in there for more than 15 minutes. And whenever you take the jewelry out, make sure you inspect it to make sure no stones are loose. You can refer to our other videos on how to do that. The last step in the process is to use a polishing cloth. A polishing cloth is a cloth that's been embedded with rouge, which is the same compound we use in our shop on a high-speed polishing wheel, but you have to do it by hand at home. The way to use a polishing cloth is you hold the jewelry item firmly and then rub the polishing cloth back and forth, squeezing pretty hard because you want to use the rouge to try and get that oxidation off of the jewelry. And it gets shiny like that. With all the cleaning tips we've suggested, there are some things you need to keep in mind to make sure you don't damage any fragile jewelry you have. For the Windex technique we talked about earlier, feel free to clean your diamond jewelry, sapphires, and rubies. If you have an at-home ultrasonic, add in amethyst and quartz, topaz, tourmaline, and aquamarine. But if you have an at-home steamer, don't put the aquamarine in the steamer. There are a lot of other fragile gemstones out there in the jewelry world. These are some things you need to be very careful when you clean and only use mild hand soap or a delicate jewelry cleaner. Some examples of that are pearl jewelry, opals, emeralds, cameos, coral, shell. The list is pretty big, so when in doubt, ask for help. Now that you know the right way to clean jewelry at home, let's go over some of the myths about cleaning jewelry. Over the years, we've heard some interesting things. The first is toothpaste. Everyone thinks because you use a soft toothbrush to clean your gems that you should also use toothpaste. It's actually not a good idea. The crystals inside the toothpaste are so abrasive they can actually scratch the gold. Next thing we've heard is boiling water. Dropping a gemstone into boiling water will get it clean, but it can also break it due to thermal shock, so don't do that. The last thing is soaking gems and jewelry in harsh chemicals for a long period of time, like overnight. The most common one I hear about is ammonia. This is not good for fragile gems and can actually damage them, so don't do it. One quick thing to remember is if your hand can handle the cleaning, then your gemstone can handle the cleaning too. You wouldn't stick your hand in boiling water. We hope you learned some new tips about how to clean jewelry at home from this video. If you're unsure about any gems, how to safely clean them, or if any of the techniques you used didn't work, feel free to bring them by Arden Jewelers and we can help you out. We recommend bringing your jewelry in every 6 months to a year for a checkup. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.